Who do you think is more of a cheater between Paulie and McLovin? Seton?
A cheater?
Yeah.
I would say that Andrew is more likely to cheat in the event. Paul is more likely to twist his way out afterwards.
That's true.
Paul's not a cheater. He's a loophole guy. There's a huge difference between the two things.
I take it as a compliment. By
most, if you're talking finance and stuff, usually a loophole guy is what we call a cheater, but okay.
Fritzy?
Yeah, I could not say that any better than Seton. And it seems like Paulie's got some kind of legal background that we don't know about. He's had many, many jobs throughout his young life. And I think that's one thing he's left off the public resume about him being a lawyer.
Somehow Andrew was the paralegal. It was definitely Paul.
Yeah. McLovin should know the lawyer loopholes. He was a paralegal.
I know, but Paul is like the Alan Dershowitz of these contests. I don't know how he does it. He's just too brilliant into the appeal process.
And it's funny, too, Paul will help everybody else twist out of their things, too. Like when we did the snowball bet, the first snowfall one, he was like, no, wait a minute. Did we say right outside of here or the official one? He was finding every possible loophole to extend that bet.
Yes, Fritzy.
It's like he won't admit it, but he was part like the champ of mock trial in high school in Southern Illinois. Oh, yeah. He had to have done something. He just hasn't informed us about that yet.
He barely got through high school. He barely got through college.
He was the head of the mock trial.
I got
team.
5.5 years of college. So I stoked all. I had a debate class in college, and the teacher said, if you never admit you're wrong, eventually you'll be right. That was from a teacher in college, sophomore year. He was the debate coach, and he was like national champs.
Well, good luck with that with your wife.
Yeah. Oh no! At home, I tap out. Yeah. I'm like an MMA fighter. I tap out quick.
Yeah.
But okay, I am definitely the biggest cheater here. If you ever play cards with me, just watch out. That's all I'm going to say.
We might have discovered that Paul has gotten into the wrong career, actually. I mean, he's great at what he does here, but he would have been much better. You could see him right out in front of some senator. I reject these charges on the grounds of...
Or PR. I could have worked in
depraved
PR.
indifference.
Litigator.
Yep.
Could have been a litigator. Yes, McLovin.
Now, where do you fall on this? Have you ever cheated through the years? Like, do you ever bend the rules, find loopholes? You seem like pretty straight up.
Well, what are we talking about? We were just talking about sports stats.
Yeah, do you ever Google something and pretend you didn't? Have you ever done that?
I used to do this when I was on SportsCenter, where I always knew that there was this crazy stat. Like, for instance, this is what I would have done if I was doing SportsCenter last night. I would go, and Kansas has defeated Duke and now moves on to San Antonio. And I'm not sure if this is true or not, but Malik Newman, I think, is the first Kansas player with 30 or more points in an Elite Eight game since Wilt Chamberlain in 1957. I'm not sure of that, but I think that that's right. Meanwhile, I've got it right here, and Oberman would go, it's right in front of you. Like he'd get so upset, and I'd go, I'm not sure. I'm just thinking,
Was that 15.2? Or 14.2?
Yeah.
Oh.
And Wilt, I believe, scored 30.
I love it. We had Olbermann on the radio show back in the day when you guys were doing an hour together.
Yeah.
And you did one of those, I think it's like 27.2 maybe. And he goes, still pulling that trick?
That trick.
Still pulling that trick, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.